Joining us now, Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas. The Department of Homeland Security oversees FEMA. Mr. Secretary, thanks for being with us this morning. We've talked to our reporters and local officials today, law enforcement. It is just overwhelming. Hard to know where to begin. Where do you all begin at FEMA as you look at the damage and begin to assess things?
Thank you, Willie. The first thing I want to say is our hearts are with the people of Florida who've been devastated by this historically strong storm. It's devastating consequences. We engaged actually before the storm made landfall. President Biden acted very swiftly in issuing a pre-landfall emergency declaration so we could pre-position our assets, our resources and capabilities for the assistance of potentially impacted Floridians. Since then, we have deployed thousands of individuals, not just in FEMA, but the United States Coast Guard, our cybersecurity infrastructure agency, TSA. We've brought in an all of DHS effort, which is part of an all of government effort, not just the federal government. Last night, I spoke with Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, Mark Milley, to speak about the Department of Defense resources that he's deployed, but we're working also with our state and local, tribal, non-government organizations. This is an all of government, all of community effort to address the needs of a community that has been struck so devastatingly by this storm.
And Mr. Secretary, when you look at the scope of the devastation from the coast of Southwest Florida, from those barrier islands that took the first hit, and now moving, frankly, all the way up into South Carolina and North Carolina as well, what's the first order of business with a challenge this big?
The first order of business is to make sure that people stay safe. That is the key. They must listen to local officials in their community to understand what they should do and what they shouldn't do. We also have a website at FEMA. It's ready.gov. It's really important to follow instructions, to stay put. Don't think it's safe just because you think so. You've got to get that official notice. We've seen people hurt thinking that the waters are at a level that are navigable. And in fact, we end up in a search and rescue operation. Got to stay safe. That's the first thing in order.
So, Mr. Secretary, obviously in charge of FEMA, and, in Southwest Florida, there are people who are going to be set back in their lives potentially for decades. Are there concerns? I know that insurance companies cover certain things and not other things, and it could be mired in red tape for so long. How's FEMA going to do in terms of being available to get funds to people so they can rebuild for a catastrophe of this magnitude?
I think the president, Mika, put it very powerfully yesterday. The president, after the pre-landfall declaration, he issued a major disaster declaration, which allows us through FEMA to provide individual assistance to people whose homes have been destroyed or are in need of significant repair. It allows us to provide assistance to counties so that they can assist their residents. What the president communicated yesterday, and FEMA Administrator Deanne Criswell, who will be in Florida today, she and I echoed, is that we're not just here today. We're not just here tomorrow. We're going to be here throughout the recovery period for the weeks, months, and years it takes. This is our responsibility. This is our commitment, and it's a commitment that we fulfill through the incredible personnel in this department and throughout the government.
Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas, thank you very much for joining us this morning. And let's go straight to meteorologist Michelle Grossman now for where the storm is headed. Michelle, what can you tell us?
Hi there, Mika. Well, it's headed towards South Carolina. We're going to make that landfall in just a few hours later on this afternoon. It's strengthened back to a Cat 1 storm after a tropical storm yesterday. It jumped into the Atlantic, and we are looking at 85-mile-per-hour winds. So that's the latest on the storm. We expect it to hold that strength as it makes that landfall later on today. Here is the location, not far from Charleston, 105 miles south-southeast of Charleston. And we've overlaid the radar and some winds on top of this just to show you that we're already feeling the effects of Ian. We're We're seeing winds gusting near tropical storm force winds in Charleston, 35 miles per hour in Savannah, 32 miles per hour in Myrtle Beach. And notice those colors. That's indicating the heavy rain. So where you see those brighter colors, the reds, the oranges, the yellows, indicating that we are seeing heavy rain falling already, and we'll continue to see rain falling very heavily throughout today into tonight. That's why we're very concerned for flash flooding. We're concerned about the storm surge as well. Just looking at the history of Ian and Florida, just showing how much water was associated with it. It really was a major water story. It will continue to be a water story today. And keep in mind, unfortunately, the #1 killer with hurricanes is water. So tropical alerts dot the coast of Carolinas from North Carolina, South Carolina, portions of Georgia. 13 million people still impacted by Ian days later after it formed. And we are looking at a hurricane warning along the coast of South Carolina. Also concerned about the flooding, as I mentioned, we do have flood alerts for 15 million people. We have flash flood warnings. That means flooding is happening right now, early, way ahead of the system. And that will continue to happen as we go throughout the day. We're going to see many more flash flood warnings come into play here. The forecast track, we are hours away from landfall. So later on this afternoon, a Category 1 storm along the coast of South Carolina. That's anywhere between Myrtle Beach, Charleston, somewhere around Georgetown, South Carolina. And then what's going to happen as it moves inland? It's going to weaken very rapidly. It didn't do that in Florida. It held its strength for a really long time as a hurricane status, but it's going to weaken. That doesn't mean it's going to take away the rain. We're still going to see a huge rain story, and that's what we're most concerned about. The cone at that point, 53 miles, so it could fall anywhere along those white lines. Equal opportunity of seeing that landfall. But really, what we want to emphasize is the impacts are way past that cone. The cone is really just telling you where that center is going to land. The impacts of the tropical storm force winds into Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, 265 miles wide, and where you see the red, that